Hey, welcome back to my video. Tish here, and for today's video I am sharing my top tips to make sure that you're practicing healthy productivity. Pretty much since 2020 I have changed the way that I look at being productive. We all know what happened that year and how life was just put on hold and shut down, and the lesson that I really learned is if it was meant to happen today, it would have happened. If not, it'll happen when it gets done. So I really just focused on making sure that I still had goals, I still had drive, I still had motivation, but the way that I approached it was a more healthier way. So I still plan out my day and create to-do lists. However, I am more realistic about how I go about tackling my plans and my to-do list, my chores, my goals, whatever it is. I'm just more realistic about it. The first thing I do to make sure I'm practicing healthy productivity is to prioritize. So of course you already have your list, you have your plan, but take a look at it and see what is most important. What do you need to get done? What is your must do? What things are things that you can do? What are things that you should do? Prioritize and make sure that you're tackling those tasks and those goals that are the things that must be done, that have to be done, that have that tight deadline. And also try to tackle the smaller things. That way you're able to get your list as small as possible. So you're looking at the things that are high priority, and then you're also just looking at those tasks where you're like, hey, I can get this done in 5 minutes, I can get this done in an hour, let me just go ahead and knock this out. And that way you're not overwhelmed with trying to accomplish everything that you have on your list or in your plans or on your goals. My next tip is to rest. Even God rested on the 7th day. So there's nothing wrong with taking little breaks here and there to just give yourself and your body that much needed rest. The goal is to make sure that your rest is not longer than your actual task. You don't want to rest longer than it's taking you to do the chore, because then you're just really just never gonna get it done. So even when you're resting, make it realistic. If you worked for an hour, give yourself maybe a 5 to 10 minute break. Like really try to make sure that you are just taking those breaks when you need it. Your body will shut down, and if it does, like I said, you're not going to get anything done. You're going to be so tired, you're going to be burnt out, and this can be even after a week of work. You just need to have that time to just relax and rest, do something fun, play a game on your phone, read a book, listen to music, meditate, whatever it is, to give your body that time to recharge and get ready to move on to continue to be successful. All right, so my next tip is to give yourself some grace. It is okay if you do not get it all done. Like I said at the beginning of this video, there are things that need to be done right away. There are things that will get done, and if it doesn't happen, then it wasn't meant to happen at that time. Don't get on yourself because you weren't able to get these things done. Again, be realistic. Look at your why. Why weren't you able to get it done? Like, don't just go ahead and beat yourself up because, oh, I didn't get all this done and I need to get this done today. Really, why weren't you able to get it done? Maybe you thought that it would take less time than what it took. That is perfectly okay. That happens all the time. That happens with me, especially when I'm filming these videos and working on my house, and I think, oh, it's only going to take me an hour to do this, and 3 hours later I'm still in the middle of it. So therefore, of course, I'm not going to get everything else on my list done. So I'm going to give myself grace because I had a valid reason. Now let's say I decided to rest, and I rested for 3 hours for 30 minutes of work. Then okay, I need to reevaluate some things, and I might not give myself so much grace for that, but I will forgive myself and move on and make sure that I just do better the next time. And my last tip to making sure that you're practicing healthy productivity is to remember to reward yourself. Reward your achievements, reward your accomplishments. Your reward might just be you taking that break and getting rest. Whatever it is, remember to look at what you've done, look at where you've come from. Don't forget what all you have put into it. So if you're only done with a quarter of the goals and plans or the to-do list that you have for that day, look at what you actually did and reward yourself for that. One step is so much better than no steps. So as long as you're making that step towards being productive and doing what you need to do, that is so much better than not doing it at all. So make sure that you are rewarding yourself, giving yourself that pat on the back, whatever it is that is going to take for you to continue to be motivated, to do your best and be your best and live your best life. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you love videos like these, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed already, leave a comment of some things that you do to try to have a healthy, productive life. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed seeing it and you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you guys in a few days in a new video. Love you. Bye.